Welcome to your yoga class today, and this yoga class is yoga for stress relief. So if you're feeling a little bit stressed with work, family, life, you just feel a little bit overwhelmed, things are getting on top of you, then in something comfy, this is only a really short practice, so you've definitely got time to squeeze it into your day, and make sure you've got a little bit of space, and let's get this session started. So when you're ready, coming down onto your back, I'm going to invite you to take your feet wider. So my feet are coming towards the outside edges of the mat. And then we're just dropping those knees in together. So the knees are touching. This means you haven't got to think about holding the legs apart. You haven't got to switch on any part of this lower body. We're then going to place the hands onto the belly and allow the elbows to drop down towards the ground. So once again, I don't want you to be worrying about holding the shoulders. I want you to be able to let everything soften here. Allowing the eyes to gently close, placing your head onto the ground or onto a pillow if you prefer. And let's just simply arrive. So you're probably feeling maybe a little wound up, a little agitated. Things have been bothering you recently. Just let it all go. Try not to dwell in the past. Leave that exactly where it is. It's been, it's gone. Trying not to think about the future. Sometimes we find ourselves worrying about things that haven't even happened yet. So leave that exactly where it is in the future. And let's try and take this opportunity to enjoy the here, the now. This moment is the only one that you have. So start to breathe with me. We're going to breathe in through the nose. And I want you to really use that space in the lungs. So breathe in, feel the abdomen rise up, breathing into the rib cage at the side, all the way up to the collarbone. And then slowly breathe out. Allow the breath to gently leave the body, allowing the entire body to soften and let go of all of that built up tension that you're clinging on to. So a big, slow belly breath, breathing into the lungs, fill up all of that space until there is literally no room left. And then breathing out slowly but fully, completely letting everything go. Let's do that one more time. Big belly breath, a big 360 breath as you breathe into the tummy, the rib cage, into the back of the body. Exhale, physically notice yourself let go, the shoulders, the back, the hips. Now allow the breath to be natural, effortless, calm. In your mind, saying to yourself, I will breathe. I will think of solutions. I will not let my worry control me. I will simply breathe and know that everything will be okay. Slowly walk the feet towards each other. And then once the feet come together, open those knees and allow the soles of the feet to press together. Feel that connection there. And as you peel those knees open, you start to feel yourself opening up to all of these fresh new possibilities, trying not to close yourself off, be open to change. Peel the hands open as well. Let's cactus the elbows. So pressing the elbows into the ground, press the backs of the hands into the ground. This full, beautiful, open posture here. Start to peel back those layers. Open yourself up to love, to give, to receive. Softly fluttering the eyes open, and then bring those knees back together. Straighten the arms and the legs. Take a full body stretch, and think of this stretch here as you're opening yourself up and you're starting again. Okay, we're leaving all of that negativity behind, and we're taking a big full body stretch here, breathing in all of this fresh new positivity here today. Gently bring those knees back towards the chest. Give yourself a hug. Don't be so hard on yourself. Pressing your back down into the ground. And then gently, I'm going to roll myself up to seated. You can use the hands if you need to. Slide the feet away, but keep the knees bent. Hands are going to slide down. We're taking a gentle forward fold. So knees are bent. You could have a pillow underneath the knees if you have one to hand. We fold the body over, invite the chin to the chest, maybe closing off the eyes once again. Big slow belly breaths like we just did, that big Ujjayi breath. We're going to breathe into the back of the body. Exhale through the nose, let it go. Big belly breath into the back of the body. Use all of that space. And then exhale, allow yourself to soften, allow everything to settle. Slowly peel the body all the way up, keeping those knees slightly bent. The right arm reaches up the ceiling, left arm comes out to the side. Take a gentle side bend here. Right arm's coming up and over in line with the ear, making that space through the side body. And then float through center, elegantly done. Right hand comes down, left arm goes up and over, keeping the bottom grounded. Just feel that space, feel that connection with your body and your breath here. And then slowly bringing yourself back to center. We're going to take those knees wide now, so I'm opening the knees out as far as they'll go. One hand behind you, one hand in front of you. You press yourself forwards, and then once the hands come in front, start to rock side to side. So I'm rolling through the balls of the feet now. So I'm going onto the balls of the feet, onto the heels, pressing those knees wide, feeling those hips, that pelvis really open up. Settle in center into a yogi squat. If this feels good for you, join me. We ground the heels down. Press the elbows to the inside of the knees. Palms of the hands come together. Lengthen through the spine. This is a really positive grounding pose. Feel the tailbone pulling down towards the earth. If you need to, pop a pillow, a block, something like that underneath the bottom. A little bit of assistance. Asking for help is not a problem, okay? Please don't be afraid. From here, I'm going to pop the hands back down on the ground, lengthen the legs, turn the toes to face forwards, and then soften through those knees if you need to as you take a wide forward fold. Again, you might want to lean on a block, a pillow, onto a table, might want to bend those knees slightly, but I invite you to shake out the head and shoulders, and this is a gorgeous opportunity here as we fold over to really let go. That thing that has been bothering you, that's maybe been building up this stress, this anxiousness inside, is it really worth it? Can you breathe out? Can you let it go right here on the mat? And then as we peel ourselves up, we don't bring it with us any further into our day. So we're going to slowly walk the feet towards each other, toe heel them together. So the feet are now parallel. Bend those knees as much as you need to. Ground down through the feet. Leave your negativity there. Chin on the chest. We roll up, thinking what a precious privilege it is to be here in this present moment. Roll the shoulders down the back and then inhale, sweep those arms all the way up with a fresh outlook. Hands come together in prayer. Slide the hands down through heart center and pause when the thumbs come close to the chest. A gentle tree pose here. We take our weight to our right leg. Turn the left hip out. We're going to keep the ball of the foot on the ground, pressing the left heel towards the right calf. And think about really opening through this pelvis here, pressing the hips forwards, pulling up through the right thigh. A great way to help us to feel grounded. So sometimes when we get stressed, our mind starts to go everywhere else. We start to panic. We have a lot of confusion. Everything feels a bit blurred, a bit unsettled. Just be here, feeling that connection between yourself and the ground in this very moment that we are lucky enough to be in. So soften the shoulders, lengthen through the spine. And then simply realign, pop that left heel down. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the ceiling, lift out of those hips. Exhale, open the arms wide and dive yourself all the way down to that standing forward fold. And every time we come back down here, I want you to take a big sigh through the mouth and really let go. So anything that you're clinging on to, anything that's not serving you well, a big outside through the mouth, let it go. Now ground down through the feet, chin on the chest. As you're rolling up a fresh start here. We inhale, sweep those arms up towards the ceiling. Hands come together in prayer and we slide down towards heart center. This time, transferring the weight to the left leg, turning that right leg out. So the right heel now glues to the calf. Press those hips forwards, pull the right knee back. So we're not worrying about our balance, we're using the support, the right foot is helping us as well. We're softening through the shoulders and we're simply feeling present. We're feeling strong and powerful here, knowing that you have the strength to get yourself through anything that comes in your way. So feeling a little bit of determination, a little bit of power here. And then realign the right heel, both feet grounded. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, opening the arms wide, diving yourself down. And once again, as we previously just did, inhale, take a big breath in, breathe out through the mouth. And again, inhale through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Planting those hands down, let's step our feet back, finding our downward facing dog. Having a little fidget and explore, allowing the heels to fall heavy, the spine to be long. Really lengthen. Feel this strong foundation here today. And then inviting the right knee to come through towards the right wrist. We're going to find an active pigeon here. So you're going to slide the left knee back, uncurl the left toes, but we're going to stay lifted. So we're not going to fold over just yet. Keep both hips facing forwards. And once you feel strong here, once you've got that foundation, I invite you to bring those hands to prayer. Settle the thumbs on the third eye. So right in the center of the forehead, above the eyebrows. Help you really be here. Find that mind-body connection. Slow, steady breath, feeling into all of those wobbles, knowing that we all have wobbles on and off the mat. It's how you deal with them that makes who you are. So let's float the hands down towards the ground. And now we're going to slide forwards and fold into this pigeon pose. Forehead bows down to the ground. Feel where all of that tension, that stress was, where you were feeling all of that negativity around the back, the shoulders maybe, into the hips, the glutes. Breathe into that corner of the body. Spread love and light around the body here. Releasing anything that's not serving you well. Let it go. Leave it behind. Don't let it dampen your future. Gently walking those hands underneath the shoulders. Peel yourself up. Tucking the left toes under, lifting the left knee, and then step yourself back to that downward facing dog once again. Maybe having a fidget, a wriggle, possibly enjoying a moment to be still. In your own time, the left knee comes through towards the left wrist. We pop the right knee down, uncurl the toes. You're going to slide the right leg back, but we are staying active to begin. So try to roll the shoulders down the back, finding that balance point. And then if it's there for you today, the hands come into prayer, thumbs are settling on our third eye. So taking a moment to really be aware of the body, to feel into all of those wobbles, to be aware of the ground supporting you, rising up to hold you underneath. Feel the length through the spine, the breath, the oxygen moving around the body here. And on your next exhale, folding those hands forward, sliding the arms forwards, inviting the forehead to come down to the ground, and breathe into this gorgeous pigeon pose. Allow yourself to be present. Allow yourself time to clear, to calm the mind. To use that slow, rhythmical breath to release the energy around. Really, no stagnant, stale energy here today. We're going to let our body be truly alive. Sliding those hands underneath the shoulders, pressing the chest up, tucking the right toes under, lifting the right knee, and finding that downward facing dog once again when you are ready. Now take as many steps as you need to, walking the feet all the way in towards the hands. Bringing your feet to the top of the mat. Going to glue the feet together, lift the heels up and bend those knees. Going to find a little toe balance here. So I'm sitting onto the heels, gluing the legs together, eye lines looking forwards. If it's available for you, bringing those hands up once again into prayer, thumbs gently resting on the forehead. Be here with me in this moment on the mat. Slowly bringing the hands back down towards the ground. Gently use the hands to bring yourself onto your bottoms. And then I'm going to make my way down onto the back, bringing the legs with us. Going to roll straight over into a plow pose. So rolling over onto the shoulders, straightening those legs, flexing the feet, pressing the toes into the ground, trying to lift the shoulders as high over the hips, as high over the shoulders as you can. You could have your feet on a block, on a pillow, something like that to lift the height. You could have your hands gently on your back if that helps you here today. Slow belly breath in this beautiful inversion. Really boosting the red blood cells around the body. Spreading positivity. Moving the oxygen around. Giving you time to reset, to calm, to clear the mind. And then gently, slowly making your way back down onto the ground. Take your time here. Bend those knees. And then bringing the feet to the outside edges of the mat once again. Allowing the knees to knock in so the knees are touching. And just slowly turn the palms of the hands up to face the ceiling. I invite you to close your eyes here and to be still. Simply first off, taking note of the energy moving around your body here. So be aware of that awakened energy in your hands and your feet. And then let's bring our awareness back to our breath, our pranayama. So a big belly breath in through the nose. And exhale slowly through the nose. Allow everything to soften, to fall, to settle. Taking this opportunity to simply breathe, knowing that everything is going to be okay. And just taking a thought with you before we leave this practice today. It's when you feel like you are losing everything, take a reminder that trees lose their leaves every year, but yet they stand tall and they wait for the next beautiful stage to come. Gently placing your hands over your eyes. And then again repeating, whether in your mind or out loud, I will breathe. I will find solutions. I will not let my worry control me. I will simply breathe and know that everything will be okay. Gently fluttering the eyes open and taking the hands away. And in your own time, rolling yourself onto your sides, bringing yourself up to seated whenever you feel ready. No rush. We meet back on our mats, hands in prayer. And I thank you for joining me in this practice today. Remember, don't worry about the past. Don't fret about the future. Just enjoy this moment. Namaste.